Welcome back to our channel. If you've been following us along, thank you. Make sure you hit that notification button. That way you guys get alerted when we make a new video. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to continue watching our weekly videos. All right, so what are we doing today, babe?
I don't know today.
I don't know, but we outside with it. We outside with it. But before we go outside, I need to eat.
We got oatmeal, babe. We got you know, the finest Quaker brand. This is your apple cinnamon, and then this one is my cinnamon, my maple brown sugar and cinnamon, I think. Something like that.
That's steaming. What was that?
Do you like your oatmeal more with
Watery?
water or thick? Yeah.
I like my stuff thick.
Thicky.
Thick, like.
Oh, hey. Here you go. So that's your apple cinnamon. I don't have fruit today for me. I normally like to put fruits in mine, but we gotta go grocery shopping.
I got my Honey Crisp apples. These are the bomb. The best apples in the world are the Honey Crisp apples. If you don't agree, let me know what's better than a Honey Crisp apple, because I really would like to know.
We're gonna do some raw honey and some sliced almonds, and then I'm gonna have yogurt. A tablespoon, yeah? Just kidding, too.
Already good.
So what?
The food channel ain't got nothing on you, what?
Drizzle. Teamwork making the dream work.
You know it. She makes the breakfast, I do the dishes. Never leave your house with dirty dishes in the sink, alright? That's dirty.
That was a light but fulfilling breakfast. I feel actually really full right now. He gonna help me.
She needs this to hold the, the camera like this. Let me add this real quick. This room actually has the best lighting.
No, our bedrooms sometimes have good lighting.
You know what? After watching this, we really need to put something right here.
Oh, I know. I already have an idea. So you guys gotta stay tuned because we'll have another video about it, but I have an idea for this area.
All right, cool. Stay tuned for what's coming. She's gonna fill this whole area in.
Yeah, can you guys take a guess what's gonna be there? Because I'll give you guys a hint. Something. Just kidding. There's no hint. I don't even know how to explain it.
Oh, by the way, this is not a dog bed. This is Monique's meditation area. So usually she opens that window up right there, lets all the natural sun comes in the morning, opens all these windows, and then she just meditates.
Everyone that comes into our place, they will be like, "Oh, you guys have a dog? And we're getting the hang of this, you guys. All the accessories now.
Yeah, we brought some tripods. Well,
tripods. The tripods. I got that thing on me.
We never drive this car.
We be driving the BMW every day. You know how much gas we be wasting in this? Alright, so as always, before we're about to leave, we forget something.
Our lens was in that car.
Oh,
Here's
no.
the blankets.
Thank you.
But it was under the blankets, which is okay.
We in a gated community. We are on our way up the hill. The many hills here in LA.
This hill, it's on Braxter, right there. Braxter Street. You just go up it, and then you get the best view of the reservoir. I can't even see the bottom of the hill.
Me either.
Alright, let's just step out real quick, just so you guys can see this view.
Here you go, babe. You want to take the camera and show them?
Alright, so we just kind of just stopped our car, parked it right here. I want you guys to check out this view. You can see the reservoir is right down there. On video, it doesn't look that steep, but it's super steep.
It feels so good out here.
Yeah, we're gonna go down that way and then go to the park. Once you go down the hill, all you gotta do is just
at Silver Lake, and we found parking. Pretty easy. Alright, so normally I like to meditate at home, but you know, sometimes I do like to meditate outside. I feel like it's hard for me to meditate outside sometimes just because I wake up in the morning and I'm just like, all right, go to my living room, set up. And I feel like if I'm meditating outside, I meditate later in the day. And if I'm not here by at least 9 a.m. or even like 8 a.m. sometimes, there's a lot of people where I just like more of a quieter space.
For me, meditating is hard because I get distracted very easily. But I always try to just control my breathing. Out here, there's a lot of noise, so it's probably gonna be easier for me to get distracted, but this is my favorite meditation position right here.
On my booty?
Yeah, I could do this. I could do this all day. Babe, how you feeling?
It was so good. I'm so proud of you. You did so good.
I know, right? I was able to meditate
Yeah. I mean, I
and
feel
stay
like
focused for the most part.
normally I like to meditate for like 15 minutes, but we did a short one because I knew that 15 minutes was going to be too long for Reese. So I'm like, okay, we're not going to do 15 minutes for him. So
How long did we do?
did it for 5 minutes, but I feel like you did good for 5 minutes.
I think I did a great job.
Sir.
She's watching the time lapse of our video. I did good.
Oh my god. I take that back.
You take it back?
I take that back.
I did great. I did for like 3 minutes and then I got distracted.
So we are gonna go and grab some food. I don't know exactly where we're gonna go. He's gonna ask me, babe, where do you want to eat? I'm gonna be like, I don't know. And then he's gonna recommend something, and then I'm gonna be like, that doesn't sound good. Who else does that?
I got an idea. Let's go to that Smorgasburg thing.
We are going to Teddy's Red Tacos. We'll let Reese tell you guys about it.
Crazy thing is that we had this while we were trying to find a place out here 2 years ago. South Central LA, there's a taco bus. But one time we went to Santa Monica and we found out that they had one there as well.
Okay, so this is the first time that we're going to Teddy's Red Taco here at Echo Park. So you guys are gonna find out, just as we are going to find out today, if there's even a Teddy's Red Tacos here at Echo Park. I wonder if you guys can hear the AC or not. I'm gonna check here in a little bit, but it is blasting. It's so hot right now.
It's actually 80 degrees, but the sun is beaming. There's no cloud.
It's a beautiful day.
It is. But I mean, it's beautiful almost every single day.
Yeah, some days it's cloudy, smoggy.
If we counted all those days up in 1 year, it'd probably be like 15 days. And then the rest is straight sun, nice weather. Winter is my favorite time of the year because it's always like 70, 75. At night it gets down to like 58, 59.
Can you guys see that sign? It says ugly only. Going that way.
We ain't going to the left, we going to the right because I am handsome. There's actually a Teddy's Red not too far from us now.
Let's go. The thing about eating at food trucks is there's never really parking. Oh shit, I got worried for a second. I thought, okay, I don't know if you guys can see. Hold on, I'm gonna flip the camera. I thought our window got busted out.
If they bust our windows, they was gonna have to deal with me, you feel me? I was gonna have to come over here.
Now that we're in the car, I feel like I can take my hat off. Oh my gosh, my hair. I'm not used to wearing a hat.
Oh yeah.
So juicy. Well, this one's actually a juicy lime.
Look at that. These are birria tacos, and pretty much the meat is like cooked for hours and hours and hours. Went back and got some other place because if we're gonna make a mess, if we just eat off of this.
Show them what's inside.
Oh yeah.
It's so good. Spring, summer, winter, it's soup season all year round for me. So you have to get the tacos and you also have to get this. Babe, what did they say it was?
I forget what the name is. Ask them for the stuff that you dip it in.
I dip it in and I also just like eat it by itself because
it's that good. I dip it. Just dip it. Just like that. And tastes good. Oh.
so yum. It's so good. I made a mess. Always.
Already. Dip it in, get all that. It's busting.
Keep dripping it. You see it dripping? There's a plate like right underneath.
We haven't had it in so long.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Oh no, look.
Kind of hard to see, but you feel me?
Ooh. My radishes. It's really good.
I'm so glad we went with this choice.
Yeah, me too.
It's a little spicy. Well, not that spicy for me, but probably spicy to other people. People who not used to eating food with season. We know those people. These wipes are so dry. They're not even wipes.
Okay, here.
They're dry.
Is this your old water bottle or is this the one you drank back here?
This one right here.
What'd you use?
Hand sanitizer. So today in this video, we'll be talking about how we met and how we came to become one.
In our previous videos, we've asked you guys, you know, put down in the comments what you would like to see from us. And we got asked to film how did we meet. So we will actually let you guys know a little bit more about us and how we met. For starters, we've been together for 10 years now.
Yep.
So crazy, a decade, you guys. Like, I say that out loud and I'm like, it doesn't even feel like it's been 10 years. It's crazy. Yeah. We are going to, I don't know where we're gonna be.
I think I'm going home because I gotta take a, you know what, take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
The Browns to the Super Bowl.
That's the only time they're ever gonna go.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta, you know, handle my business.
We're not going to film like this whole thing in the car, so we'll
do it from
film
home.
It later. We'll film it at home. We'll film it somewhere. You guys will get it in the video later.
Finally made it home. My stomach on 10. But it's not because of the food. I just think it's myself. Every time I eat, I gotta, you know, handle my business. Got done handling my business, and this one was slumped.
Taking a nap.
I've never met someone that sleeps so much.
I've been tired.
Oh man, what are we gonna do with you? So, I'm gonna lay down. Don't try this at home. This is a trained professional.
Definitely don't try this at home. Relax, babe. Breathe.
Oh,
ooh.
feels so good.
Deep breath.
Oh.
Twist.
Let me twist.
Do a twisty. Ooh.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I need my back crack. I need my back crack. I need my back crack.
You gonna get it cracked, what?
Okay.
Her turn. Alright, do not try this at home, alright guys?
Oh. That felt so good. Again,
Alright, let's do this one. Let's go across like this.
Oh my gosh. That feels so good.
So let's take a trip back down memory lane.
Memory lane.
And how we first met. It's been 11 years since we first met, and that makes us pretty much high school sweethearts.
Yeah, we were high school sweethearts.
Yep.
My sweetie pie, baby boo. Ooh.
Alright, enough simping. Let's get to the chicks.
We first met in health class. I actually met Race the end of my freshman year. I moved from Philly to Ohio, and it was just crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, like what is this? Like,
She wasn't used to Ohio. She didn't like it. She did not want to be there whatsoever.
Race was actually in that health class. I remember it like it was yesterday. We both had BlackBerry iPhones. We both had a BlackBerry.
BlackBerry Storm.
I'm over here like, oh, you know, ain't nobody got a BlackBerry Storm, just me. Well, he did as well. He was like in the back of the classroom and I was in the front. And I remember like going to the desk and I was like, oh my gosh, like where is my phone? Like looking for my phone and kind of like glanced back and looked around. And then he had a phone out like this. And I'm over here like, did you take my phone?
She really tried to blame me for stealing her phone, but she actually had it on her.
It was actually like in my, I think it was like in my pocket or it was like in my jacket. And I was just like, okay.
You had a hoodie.
had a hoodie on?
Yes, you had a black and green Abercrombie hoodie, and I think you had it in the front pocket.
He knew exactly what I was wearing.
And I bet you she can't. So the funniest thing, my first reaction was, she walks in, her lip gloss is straight
Oh my gosh.
popping. Lip gloss popping, huge earrings. She had a green Abercrombie hoodie with some black and green Jordan 1s.
Oh my gosh.
And all I can think of was, as soon as the teacher asked her what it was her name, she was like, my name is Monique. But she said it with her, her Philly accent.
At the time, I don't have
time,
a Philly accent.
she doesn't have it anymore, unfortunately, because I do miss those water days.
I don't know how he remembers that because I didn't even remember that.
The reason I can remember it is because I never met an Asian girl with the name Monique. So I was just like, what is going on?
Here she is.
That was the first time we met. Second encounter, we didn't really talk that much in class, right?
When we met, it was only 2 weeks left of school, really, because
Yeah.
I moved at the end of my freshman year, and that was the very, very first time that we met. I just remember that happening, and I'm like, okay, great. I just made myself look crazy.
Yeah, she blamed me for stealing her phone that she had on her.
Mm-hmm.
Or that, that first day, I think it was maybe the second day. I remember seeing her in the hallway, and she looked completely confused. After she thought I stole her phone, I'm like, do you need help? And she was like, yeah, could you show me where the bathroom is at? And I just remember walking her to the bathroom and then thinking in my head, I just helped her out, and she just blamed me for stealing her phone.
Yeah, that was actually the first time we met, and then that was, I guess, the second time. And then after that, it was the end of the school year. So we're going to fast forward to next year. I am now a sophomore in high school. Reese is a junior in high school. We saw each other in the hallway in high school. It was like a high thing, and it was just, we went about our day.
Yeah. One day, I remember this very clearly. She literally had a book on her head, standing in front of the school, just completely soaked. It was raining outside. I mean, pouring out. And I had my license. She did not drive yet. And all I did was drive up to her, and I was like, hey, you need a ride home because it's raining. You shouldn't be staying in the rain. And she literally was like, no, I'm good.
No, I'm good. I was like, no, I'm okay.
No, I'm okay, you weirdo. I don't want to ride from you. And I was
Oh
just
my
like,
gosh.
all right. Put my windows up and just kept driving.
I want to say March.
Probably March, yeah.
We happened to be in the same art class. Actually, I take that back.
Take
Rewind.
it back. Take it back. So when the story actually brings us together is when I had I think a photography class before her art class. Her seat was my seat. I remember just going to class that day, and she had to stay over. And I just remember standing next to her, and she was like, can I help you? And I was like, oh, in my seat. And then she gave me this look. And
Why did I sound so mean?
It's because you're from Philly, alright?
No.
Young boy, you better get up. She gave me this look, and I was just like, all right, I'll just sit across from you. It's whatever.
We sat at the same table now, okay?
Well, she had to stay over for my class just to finish up what she was working on that day. But once we were at the table, we started talking to each other. And she was talking to me about how she just moved from Philly. She was new here. The table was talking. We were going back and forth.
We exchanged numbers. It's kind of like an initial text of okay, hey, this is Reese, that's my number. And I'm like, okay, hey, it's Monique, blah, blah. And that was it. We didn't talk for I don't know, a couple months. For real. I want to say maybe 2 months.
Yeah, and then the day that I decided to text her.
Yeah. This is where it
started.
all came together. So we have each other on social media. After we exchanged numbers, we kind of connected through that. I'm at the time, it was all Facebook.
So one night, I remember seeing her status.
It says something like, oh, if you hit me up and I don't respond, must not be that important.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something just like that. I read the status, and I instantly just all right, let me text this girl. She responded.
I responded not even thinking about the status,
Nope.
you guys. I remember him text hey, what's up? And I'm like, hey, what's up? That's when he hit me with the...
I hit her with the, I must be important because you respond to my text.
I was so confused. I was like, what is he talking about? Oh my gosh, my status on Facebook. I didn't even think about it. I was just, okay, now what?
Now what? Stages of us talking.
Yeah.
And after that, we text each other forever. Yeah, the first date was actually very memorable.
Yeah, so I remember our first date. The first date was the movie theaters, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
The way it was, she worked at this restaurant called Lotus Leaf. I wasn't really big on Asian food because I didn't eat it at all. On our first date, I went to pick her up straight from work. It smelled like straight pad thai. Straight Asian food. I'm like, oh my God, she smelled like straight Asian food. But she also said I just got off of work. Don't mind my smell. I know I smell like food. I think the movie we watched was Scary Movie.
Scary Movie.
Yeah, it was Scary Movie I don't know, 4 or 5. I can't remember. It was one of those movies, and from that point, our relationship took off. We talked for about 2 months and, you know, hung out, went on dates. We did. One day, I was going to my cousin's graduation. On the way to the graduation, we would have to pass a restaurant. So I told my mom, like, Mom, pull over the car. I'm going to hop into Kroger's and grab her some flowers, and I'm going to make her my girlfriend. Bought some flowers from Kroger's, walked over to the restaurant while she was working, and asked her out in front of, like, all the Lotus Leaf staff members.
I was serving at the restaurant, so, like, probably my face was so red at the time. And I just remember him coming in with flowers. I'm like, okay. Like,
And I was dressed really nice just because I was going to a graduation.
It's just like, oh my gosh, like, obviously I said yes, but it was just like, when that happened, I was just like, kind of like how I'm smiling so much right now.
I don't know. I knew she was the one from the beginning.
Aww.
I just like, oh, this girl's completely different. She's hardworking. She took really good care of her younger sisters at the time. Let me ask her something. What day did I ask you out?
May 26th.
What year?
Of 2000.
Ooh.
And this is it. The day you asked me out, or the day we dated?
The day that I asked you out. There's no way you can remember the day we dated. You can barely remember the day that I asked you out. What day?
The day you asked me out was May 26th of 2000. You graduated 2012, right?
Yeah.
2011 then.
Okay. We've been dating for a decade. What is 2021 minus 10, babe? 2011.
Ask me again.
All right, what was the date that I asked you out?
May 26, 2011.
Ugh, that was a lot harder than it should have been.
I know, I didn't even think about that. What the heck?
So that there was exactly how we met and when we actually started dating and talking and everything else. I actually have videos from way back when. I might have to pull out my laptop, see if I can get it to work. Remember on my laptop? I made that movie.
Yes.
I started it and I never ended it, but also my computer hasn't worked. That computer's from like 2008. So I'm going to see if I can pull some footage out of it.
Gosh, I totally forgot about that.
We dropping these photos and videos. You guys can actually watch like our little journey from how young we used to be. This is like the furthest I've seen it gone ever. Got this. Turn on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Listen.
All right, you guys. So we are actually going to close out this video now.
Thank you for watching this video. I enjoyed making this video. We were able to get our laptop to work and go back and watch all these videos, all these pictures that we had from back in the day.
We will have another one uploaded next week, so we'll see you then.
Peace.